Dangerously Incompetent here with another World of Tanks tank review. In this episode, the AMX ELC BIS, French light tier 5 tank. Now its predecessors in the light tank tree, the FCM36, AMX38, AMX40, they're all heavily armoured, slow, and with a teeny tiny gun. The AMX turns that on its head. It is light, it's got very little armour, it's very fast, and it's got a big gun. In fact, it's got a huge gun for a tier 5 light tank. It's a gun that is not out of place on a tank destroyer of tier 5. It is a big gun, and it does a lot of damage. Look at that regular ammo. Let's go for the gun. There we are. 170 pen, 240 damage. That's a lot. And with gold, your penetration goes up to 248. That's monstrous for tier 5. Higher tier tanks are scared of this thing, and they'll target you when you can. So it's a good job. You're really fast, you've got decent traverse speed, and you're very small. The downsides for this tank are the turret. You have 30-degree lateral traverse, which is not a lot. The turret doesn't go all the way around, which can make it a real pain to hit things in this. And the vertical traverse is small as well. So when you're zooming around and bouncing up and down, it's very easy to fluff the shot because you can't get the barrel in the right place, up and down in the right place. It's got long reload time, 12 seconds, and then long aim time. It starts off really inaccurate, but at the end of the long aim time, it's accurate enough to snipe with. With very little armour, very little weight, a high top speed, it's very easy to just hit a small bump and you end up with radical airtime, and when you land, crack go your tracks. So I tend to run with first aid kit, small repair kit for the first time you lose your tracks, and then a large repair kit to help buff up those tracks, reduce the chances of them breaking in the first place, and then fix them and everything else if you get shot. Forget about the fire extinguisher. Your engine's in the front, and if you've been hit and your engine's on fire, everything else is shagged anyway, and you've got so few hit points, you're done for pretty much. Much better to have the 2 repair kits. It's got a short radio range, but that's not an issue because you're with other tanks, and it's their radio range plus your radio range to see if you're in contact. So that's not much of an issue. 360 meter view range, bit on the short side, but you're so fast you'll get close enough and see them anyway. It's a very fast tank on hard ground, but if you look at those narrow tracks and it's very low height, you'll notice its terrain resistance is not good. You hit soft ground or you hit water, you slow right down. And given it's your speed combined with your small size, makes you hard to hit. You want to avoid water and marshes and swamps like the plague, because you go in them, you slow down, you get seen, you get shot, you die. The tracks are quite a large proportion of your silhouette, and you end up getting a lot of track hits, even off big tanks with big guns, and they'll be cursing and swearing at you because they've hit this tiny little light tank with no armour, and all they've done is some track damage. So again, that's another reason to have 2 repair kits. When you're spending free XP, I recommend you go for the engine and the tracks first. That's what you really need, because once you've got those, this tank becomes a monster for the active spotting. You can zoom around, half-courting it, getting those spots in. Its small size and its high camo rating makes it good for passive spotting as well. You've got the speed to get to that critical bush, and then the camouflage to stay there and not be seen, and yet carry on the spotting. And once you've ground your way up to the top gun, then you become a monster. You can go in for the flanking attacks, zoom in nice and fast, undetected, get close. You have to get close because this gun is inaccurate to start with. Blam them in the engine department and then drive off at high speed and get out of their arc of fire before they can shoot you. Then disappear somewhere, come back and do it again. And once you've got the big gun, you can also act as a tank destroyer. So this little tank is very versatile. Scouting, flanking, sniping, it can do it all. Apart from brawling, it's no good at brawling. Hasn't got the armour to take on heavies. Even other light tanks of your own tier, they all have turrets. They all have a faster reload than you. You'll get one hit in and then they'll chew you up. So I advise avoiding brawling, flying past and shooting them, jousting at the light tanks. That's one thing. Zoom in while they're closing, aim up, shoot them, drive off giggling. Don't try and turn and engage them. They'll turn their turret faster than you, chew you up. So that's pretty much it for the ELC. It gets the big Dangerously Incompetent thumbs up, and I'll leave you with this last thought. You're in a sports car, you got a sawn-off shotgun, and it's drive-by shooting season.